guys, welcome back to React. Have a wonderful day. Today we're going to be reacting to the original season 1 episode 4. This episode is called Girl in New Orleans. So without further ado, let's dive into this reaction.
People do what is in their best interest, regardless of who gets hurt.
Just to put it back on again.
Is it evil
that must
to
be
take what one
satisfying.
wants?
I don't believe in evil as a diagnosis. I think you have unstable personal relationships, chronic anger issues, fear of abandonment. I think you could benefit from talking to someone professionally.
I love how Klaus is telling the story in a way that makes him seem so noble. And when he asks her for her opinion, she's just like, boy, you need professional help in the most nicest way possible. I like her maturity level.
I think I prefer to talk to you. The French Quarter is on the verge of war. On the one side, there's me, and on the other, Marcel, along with a very powerful witch and an army of vampires.
What?
You're frightened. Don't be.
I'm not scared anymore. That's amazing. How did you...
It's called compulsion. It's an...
Just say that's amazing. This is the most unique reaction to compulsion that I've ever seen on the Vampire Diaries universe. What?
You know who works smack in the middle of Dauphine Street? Sophie Devereaux. Pain in the ass witch, and you know what the witches will do to you if they find you.
But you control
What?
the witches. Make her go away. Marcel, it's one night.
I said no.
Did you know I can make someone's blood boil? All I have to do is focus.
Shit.
Fine, we compromise.
How is it that when you come up to me now and no one else is around, I suddenly remember that you just told me you're a vampire and you're mind controlling me? And then you leave and I go back to thinking you're just some hot guy with a cute accent.
Oh
and
my
romantic
God.
and I'm just following them.
Me. She's me. This is how I see Klaus. A hot guy with cute accent.
Oh, that's how compulsion works, love.
You're gonna force me to do this, aren't you? Why even bother with politeness?
Because I like you.
Why even
I
bother
like
with
you.
politeness? Because I like you. Damn it, Klaus. His mind works in such an unconventional way.
The girl needs your help. Call Marcel. Tell him you'd be happy to oblige.
Ah, poor thing.
Someone has to find Elijah, even if I have to search every bloody attic in New Orleans.
Like looking for a needle in a rather large pile of needles.
I remember details about the attic Marcel took me to.
Marcel's delay in returning our brother makes me suspect he's no longer in charge of the situation.
Yeah.
If Davina's loyalty to Marcel is strained, perhaps the young witch will be open to discussing a new alliance.
So, is it everything you hoped for?
This is the doctor's office.
Dr. Page is only this far out because Marcel's men kept terrorizing her patients. Go. She won't bite.
Suspicious. Someone has a crush. I just love New Orleans. The one thing about living in New Orleans I never could stomach is all the damn vampires.
Anyway, I'm almost done here until cleanup, so the two of us girls can hang out if you need to go schmooze or whatever.
You know, he was supposed to stop hovering like 10 minutes ago.
I'm not sure yet, but I feel like they have a daughter-father relationship, almost, maybe?
So what's his name? Hot guy with the fiddle.
Saw that?
Father Kieran, and you are?
Mildly curious. What happened here?
It's been abandoned for a while now, since the night of the massacre. 9 seminary students were killed by one of their own. You're standing on blood.
I'm not squeamish. Where is the attic?
Past the sacristy, up the stairs.
Of course you can, girl. She's been already invited, right? Is he awake? What?
What the bloody hell?
Rebecca, language.
Elijah. Well, how are you even awake?
Davina withdrew the dagger, unaware that doing so even once would negate its power.
Wait, what? Didn't know that? If he used the dagger multiple times, loses his power? How did I not know that?
This girl, Davina, she's curious. willful, too. Soon I should be able to speak to her, perhaps even to propose a truce of some kind. In the meantime, I need you to look after Haley. She is our family now. Swear to me, Rebecca.
I swear.
Girl, be careful. Oh, yes!
I believe you and I share an acquaintance. Be a good lad and help me send her a message.
Of course, he's gonna use the crush.
Well, he couldn't have gone far. He just got off stage a minute ago.
Tell her this is from one of the musicians. She'll want to leave, and you're going to help her slip out the back exit so Marcel doesn't see.
Klaus is a master in evil plans.
Hey, Tim, I got your note.
I got your text message.
Thanks for meeting me here. I miss seeing you at school and seeing you play your violin.
Well, this place does have good acoustics.
The boy has a gift. You can't compel someone to play like that.
Have you ever heard of anything like that? A good man, an aspiring priest, just goes on a killing spree out of nowhere. There are always signs, symptoms, before someone has a psychotic break. The guy who did this had none of them.
You're well informed on the matter.
He was my brother.
Oh, I was about to say, was he her boyfriend? But it turned out her twin brother.
We all must stand alone against our demons.
What if someday his demons become mine too?
Never forget, Marcel, that you live in the city by the grace of those that know your secret and tolerate you.
And this city thrives because of me and my people.
This is so interesting.
You two are absolutely adorable. Go, sit down, count to 100,000. If Marcel can't protect you, then what of those you care about?
If anyone tries to hurt anyone I care about, I'll kill them.
Well then, sounds like you don't need Marcel at all.
You feel that? That's your blood starting to boil.
I think you need to do more than that.
Such a shame to lose him just as you found him again.
Oh, his wolf eyes.
Swear allegiance to me alone and the boy lives. Stand against me.
Damn, Klaus didn't expect that, right? Whoa, those eyes, man. So pretty.
Run! I had $1 for every mess my family's gotten me into.
Okay, that's bad. Oh my god,
Haley?
what the hell?
Haley?
Please, don't hurt me.
It wasn't my intent to, but sadly I've run out of time to play nice.
You're playing? He was playing nice, right? He was playing. Yeah, he was playing nice. I was like,
Tim.
are you sure you played nice? But then he threw young Timothy and his violin with him.
Get away from him.
No. Let's not be hasty. After all, I can heal him. All you have to do is ask. You will forget everything that happened after the concert, including the fact that you saw Davina.
Poor thing, she's just a kid.
What are you doing here?
I live here, remember?
A werewolf.
Lovely. Perhaps her cousins will know where she is.
Haley, what happened? Tell me what happened.
I can't remember.
You've completely healed. There's not a scratch on you.
One of the perks of being a werewolf, remember?
No.
It's the baby. The vampire blood. Klaus's blood in your system can heal any wound.
This is like a definitive proof that the child is Klaus's. That's cool.
How did you escape? You were...
Oh, that little smile.
I've got you, love. I've got you.
What, Marcel? You gonna send me to the garden now, too?
Marcel got a temper.
When he wakes up, tell him that an apology would have gotten him a lot further than his attitude.
I really like him.
I've already found my queen.
Cammy, the bartender.
Stop fooling yourself, Marcel. She's comfort food. Something to distract you from what you really want, which, after all these years, is impossible to deny because I'm standing right in front of you.
Oh my god. That was hot AF. The chemistry is undeniable.
I recall you mentioned something about nightmares and insomnia. I believe I can help.
There's definitely something going on here. He really does like her.
When he killed those men, I thought he must be mentally ill, but what if it was demons?
Oh.
Would you devote yourself to finding the guilty party? Nothing will bring your brother back. Your only hope for peace is to forget them.
No, don't compel me to forget this.
And if I allow you to remember, the knowledge will eat away at you. Power aside, I am trying to honor my brother.
What about my brother?
Why am I finding this so fascinating?
My twin brother. And I know he didn't just snap. Don't take this away from me!
Oh, I got goosebumps. Oh my god, I really got goosebumps.
You will do nothing. Your brother was ill, and it was a tragedy. All you can do is move on. Tonight, you will sleep, and you will dream of a world far better than this one, and all people desire only to be good.
Guarantee.
It's all right, Delina. I don't mean you any harm. Though I do think it's time we had a talk.
I need some blood in your system. What an episode. Can we talk about the scene between Klaus and Camille? Wow, man. Like, first, can we talk about how her acting is so fucking real? Like, she makes me feel the words she was saying. When she said, "Don't take this away from me," I love the passion that came from her in that line. Like, they shared such a powerful dynamic, and you can just feel the chemistry between the actors. The scene was so fucking intense. Like, he did wrong by compelling her, but in his weird way, I guess he wanted to protect her. And Klaus's way of showing love is, like I said, is so unconventional. Like, make people who harmed people that he cares about suffer, take revenge for them. Not that much when it comes to tact or comfort, as it is a promise to revenge them. And anybody else noticed how he was projecting what he should really do in his life on her? It seemed to me that way. Man, like, Joseph Morgan is honestly one of the best, most brilliant actors I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot. Anyway, I was meaning to ask this in the last episode about the witches and their powers in New Orleans, like the witches in New Orleans. From what I understand, it's not that they only can practice magic in New Orleans, or their place of residence has to be in New Orleans in order to do magic. It's just that the city and like the cemetery is their place of power, and it kind of amplifies their magic. But it's not like if they leave Orleans, they like can't practice magic anymore, right? Anyway, just something I was wondering about. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reaction, and see you in the next video.